Good afternoon. My name is Kenny Mackey and welcome to another episode of Bedded Wisdom. Today we're going to take a slightly different format and I hope you like it. So first we'll start with rapid fire. Questions, comments, statements that I've gotten or that I pulled offline that I'll give organic and real responses to in real time. Let's get started. Keep going. I think one of the things I want to say to Bahamian people is we have to keep going. No matter what the challenges are, no matter what we're facing, we have to always keep going, always looking forward to what we're trying to accomplish in this life and press through. Challenges will come, but we have to keep going. Make a decision. This is a tricky one. My view on it is make a decision quick, and if you can fail, fail fast. And the beauty with making a decision is we have to always make sure that we're in charge of the decision. I see it all the time inside business relationships, personal relationships. We waffle between what we have, and the grass always appears greener on the other side, so it makes it more challenging to make a decision. What I challenge you today to do is make a decision and stick to it. Stay the course. What I want you to do always in life is after making a decision, try to stay on the decision. Now again, if you have to pivot in life, feel no kind of way making a decision to pivot, but it is important to understand where that destination gets you by staying the course. A lot of times we turn around, change our mind, get less dedicated to a process, so consistency isn't there, and right before we have a breakthrough, we've already changed course. So stay the course. How do I keep at it? That's a tough one. Very long days, very short nights. But I think the consistency I have, the dedication I have, and understanding what is important. I always focus on thinking with the end in mind. What is it that I am trying to accomplish in this conversation, in this moment, in this activity, in this activation? What is the key things that I'm trying to get done? And I think once I keep that top of mind, it makes it easier for me to go through the journey and the process to just keep going. So from the outside looking in, it may appear as though I'm always doing a lot, but for me, I have a clear idea of what I'm trying to accomplish, most times. All right, a gym hack or trick. I won't call it a trick. I'll just say one of the things that's been very useful for me over the course of time that I've been in the gym is consistency. And I know people hear it a lot, but there is nothing like building a pattern of behavior that you could repeat over and over and over again in order to get a desired outcome. I go to the gym 5 o'clock in the morning. I know I'm out of there by 7. I've built a routine. Consistency for me. Now granted, the eating habits may be up and down here and there, but for me, consistency is one of the things I think most people use as a buzzword, but don't understand how important it is. So I use consistency daily to keep me on my daily grind in the gym. Work advice. One thing I would say on work advice is people going through it. People going through it. I think this is a season of preparation for a lot of people in life. I think a lot of people are going through it. Financially, personally, in their relationships, marriages that may not last, turmoil in the home, people just going through it. So me, I'm trying to do my performance evaluation with my team, my leads, their team. And, as you try to exhibit empathy and be empathetic to everybody, the man job still got to get done. So it's important as a leader to balance the expectations of your team with the expectations of the business, and then try to find that balance in that, because we're still dealing with human beings at the end of the day. And it's important to always be understanding, but always be principled on making sure that the man work gets done. So my thing to people is give grace, grant grace. A lot of people going through a lot of things during this season, so that would be one of the work advice I have for individuals today. A challenge, one challenge that I would challenge people today to do is do one thing consistently for a week. One thing and only one thing in the realm of things that you have to do. Find one thing that you need to do today and use the opportunity to take a week and really dedicate yourself to getting it done. For me, there's a book called The One. Find the one thing, find the why. Focus on it, do it, and consistently pour all your energy into that. So the challenge for me, for you today is find one thing that you want to do and accomplish it. Just park everything else, focus in the moment, and do that one thing. And you'll be surprised how quickly the thing that seemed big gets done very quickly when you don't have to parse that with other things that you have to do. So that's my challenge for you today. A book review. So guys, the book I want to review today is the Decision Book. Decision Book is a powerful little tool. Every day we face the same questions. How do I make the right decision? How can I work more efficiently? How can I make sure that I'm not making an irrational decision, but a rational one? This little resource tool helps me with that day to day. I recommend everybody, leaders, aspiring leaders, people just in your day-to-day life, to pick this book up. But as you can see, the book is a bit worn, but what I do is I use this as a daily resource. I found that the authors took time to break down in layman's terms every possible outcome of every possible decision and all of the theoretical ways you can go in. I'll give you a simple example, the personal potential trap. And all the personal potential trap says is that if there is a gap between your potential, the expectations of others for you, and the expectations you have for yourself, you enlarge a gap. Because in the book, it presents to you that talented people may be able to be high achievers early on, but if they lack the discipline to get things done, then they watch people who used to envy them pass them by. And they're left unprepared and unwilling to do the necessary things to move something forward. So in the Decision Book, that's one example. There are several theories, several models that you can look to help with anything that you need to do in life. And it's very surprisingly well laid out. I use it daily in how I manage teams, how I lead individuals, and how I make decisions myself. Another one I'll quickly do is the conflict resolution model. So it kind of goes through the personality types that you may have as a model and how each one impacts and influences the other in conflict resolution. And as simple as that may seem, as you go to the page, you start to see the difference between an emotional response and a rational response, and the different layers between the different types and personality types that we have as individuals, and how one may offend and one may implore others to do different. So one of the things I encourage people today, always find a resource, something that you could go back to, something that you could look at, and something that you could always use day to day. The Decision Book for me is one of those 50 models for strategic thinking. And anytime I find myself stuck, I go back to the model, look at what I'm presently dealing with in that particular instance, and see if there's something that could help me through that decision. And rightly named is called the Decision Book. So guys, wisdom isn't just about knowing, it's about doing. So until next time, let's keep growing.